Welcome back. Today's video is going to be the first in a guide to YouTube that will hopefully help you gain subscribers, views, and improve your channel overall. My channel is currently growing and views are up 574% from this time last year. How did I do it? Well, that's what I'm hopefully going to help you with. It wasn't just a case of uploading more videos, although that obviously played a part, but there are many other areas that you need to address to grow a successful YouTube channel. This video specifically is going to focus on channel branding and its identity. Branding is what makes your channel unique and helps it to stand out amongst others. It is therefore vital if you want to impress viewers to earn their subscriptions. So where does branding start? The best starting point is with the channel name. You may already have one, or you may be looking for inspiration. Don't worry though, naming your channel isn't the most important aspect of branding because any name can be successful if you ensure the right steps are taken. For example, a short name is usually catchy, but it can also be too simple and sometimes a bit random. A longer name will allow you to tell viewers more about your channel just from the name, but it might not be as easily remembered. Once you have your name, you need a colour scheme, and unless you specifically want many colours, it's best to choose a maximum of 2 or 3. The fewer colours you use, the easier it will be for your viewers to associate them with your channel. Also, in my opinion, fewer colours will help maintain a level of professionalism that shows you are serious. It is, however, completely up to you. You will know what you want, so it's probably best to go with that. Now that you have a name and a colour scheme, you can start to create your channel graphics. The best tool to do this in my opinion is iPicky. It's free and does not require any downloads. It's great for beginners as it's really simple to use. We're going to start with a channel banner. If you go to iPicky, you can find a link in the description. You can follow my steps to make your banner. We need a background image to start with, and it needs to be at least 2560 by 1440p for it to be the best quality available. Remember, you can't just use any images. Some will be protected by copyright, but others will be free to use. To find images that are free to use, go to Google Images and search for your image, then go to Tools and select Labeled for Reuse with Modification. You can also choose the size of your image. I chose exactly 2560 by 1440 and searched background. Download the chosen image. I'm going to use this image of a nebula. You can now go back to iPicky and upload that image. Once it has uploaded, make sure that it is the correct resolution. If it isn't, you can manually resize it to 2560 by 1440p. You'll now want to use your main colour scheme on the background. To do this, go to Colour Tint and select your chosen colour. It is possible that it may look a bit too vibrant, so what you can do is fade it out slightly, and about 10% should be right. If you think the background looks too simple, I recommend adding a texture. Go to the Textures editor, which is the lowest on the editor list, have a play around and see which textures you like, and if they suit your chosen image. You'll now want to add your name to the banner. To do this, go to the Designer tab. It is the one that is 4th on the list. Before you actually import any text, I recommend getting another image to help you. There is a link in the description to an image that will help you make sure that your layers stay within the channel banner. Download that image and then upload it to iPicky. Drag and drop that image to the top left and scale it up. You can then set the fade to 50%. Add text by clicking on the text icon and type in your chosen channel name. Choose a font from one of the many provided and make sure the text is central if you want it to be. The text should probably stand out against the background. To make it stand out even more, you can give the text a shadow. Right click on the text and press duplicate. Then change the colour and then move it backwards so that it fits behind the original text, but slightly off to ensure there's a shadow. Feel free to add more writing to your channel art, but bear in mind that sometimes simplicity is best. To add an image, upload it like the last one. Then drag it and scale it to how you want it to be. Remember, it must fit inside the guidelines if you want it to be seen on computers. You can give the image a shadow by duplicating it and selecting a black colour overlay and then sending that backwards and behind but slightly off of the original image. Before you save your changes or move to another part of the editor, you must remember to delete the guidelines, otherwise it will flatten them into the image and you'll have to start over. Feel free to further explore the editor, and once you are done, you can save it as the highest quality JPG file, but leave the image up so you can start on the logo. To ensure that your branding is consistent, you can use a part of your channel art to form your logo. To do this, Go back to the basic editor and click on crop picture. Enter the same number in both the length and width. The higher the number, the higher the quality the logo will be. You also have to avoid any of the channel art's text or images. About 600 to 800 pixels should be right. Click apply and then you should have a square piece of your banner. Text on a logo is slightly different. If you have a short name then it should easily fit, but I would recommend using an abbreviation with a longer name. You also have to bear in mind that your logo may be circular, so avoid putting any text or images in the corners of the square. You can use the tip I showed you earlier if you want to add shadow to your text. Now that you have your channel art and logo, you can upload them to YouTube. The logo may take up to a few days to show across all platforms. Creating a successful channel brand and identity isn't just done by physical images and graphics. The key to an accomplished brand on YouTube is through interaction as well. It may seem obvious, but interacting with your fan base makes them so much more likely to return and subscribe. Try to reply to every comment with a personalised response. This shows that you care, and it can really help your channel grow. A good tip is to address the people that comment with their name. That way it really shows to them that you've genuinely read their comment and haven't just responded in a generic way. And that's it. Stay tuned for another episode where we'll be looking at how your videos can help your channel grow, including what to put in them, how to create thumbnails, write titles, tags and descriptions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.